Oh boy, I can't wait to get the Gadgetzan. I found this nice BOE blue throwing weapon I'm gonna try to sell in the auction house. I mean, I could have sold it in the Horde auction house, but you know what? The Goblin auction house is so promising. It has double the chance of selling because it's gonna be bought by the Horde and the Alliance. Think of the profit! I can't wait. Excuse me, sir. I'm interested in trying to sell this weapon in your fine establishment. Yeah, well, let's take a look here. Let's say, level 80, blue item, preferably for rogues. This could go in for a 13 gold deposit. 13 gold deposit? What do you want, drugs? It was a 2 gold deposit in my auction house. Yeah, well, remember, it has twice the chance of selling in the Goblin auction house. Oh, well, who can argue with that logic? Okay, here's the item, and here's my deposit. See you in 2 days. Yep, see you in 2 days. A sucker's born every minute. What do you mean it didn't sell? Well, it's the economy. It's really bad right now, Banjo. Well, can I at least get my 13 gold deposit back? Well, unfortunately, no. See, it wasn't part of the terms of agreement that you... No! Creeping its way onto the top of my shit list is the Goblin Auction House. So much promise, so much potential, wasted. But Mr. Owl, what exactly makes the Goblin Auction House so shitty? Now, in case you don't speak Kazooinese, allow me to translate. First off, its major downfall is its deposit cost. It costs you 5 times more to deposit an item than it would in your normal auction house. So if you had something that would cost you 5 gold to deposit in your faction's auction house, it would cost you 25 gold to deposit it in the Goblin auction house. And that's 25 gold that you won't get refunded for if it doesn't sell. And since it's the Goblin auction house, it already has a 95% chance of it not selling. Why? Because no one goes to the Goblin auction house. Why? Because it's so goddamn expensive to use it.
It's too expensive.
Quite right. Now what can possibly make your experience at the Goblin auction house possibly even more shittier than it already is? How about getting ganked in the process? I'm sorry, ganking someone while they're using the Goblin auction house is like punching a Boy Scout in the face when he's helping an old lady cross the street. It's a line that you just shouldn't cross. What is your thought process when you actually do something like that? Oh my god, a Tauren's putting a prairie dog in the Goblin auction house? Fuck you. I don't want things to be that goddamn convenient. I'd rather waste the time re-rolling a Tauren, find the guy who sells the prairie dogs, pay for a faction transfer, and then mail it to myself. You know, since we're on the topic of critters, I feel they should just rename it the Goblin Pet Emporium. Why? Because that's the only thing that you'll find in the Goblin auction house that's actually worth purchasing. Don't believe me? Let's take a gander of what the Goblin auction house has to offer us today. Let's see here, I smell jerkin, eye of flame. You know, for some reason I feel these items are right at home here. Because if you're a big enough idiot to actually go to the Goblin auction house, you may actually consider these 2 epics a worthwhile investment. Let's see, what else do we have here? Eternal water for only 600 gold? Stop, I'm getting a chubby. The recipe for heavy crocodile stew, I've been looking all over for that. I swear to God, going to the Goblin auction house is like going to your local video mart. It will never have the movie that you're actually looking for, but don't worry, it has 55 brand new copies of Congo on DVD. Goblin auction house, you are officially bullshit. Let's add it to the list. Booyah! It does me heart good adding things to me shit list. Hey buddy, I like the Goblin Auction House. If you don't like it, you don't have to go there.